we've just been talking a lot about education and kind of transparency. What does ProCare Collision do to help the consumer in all this? Because I've heard you say multiple times throughout our conversation that you're always talking to the customer and asking them many questions and giving them a lot of advice. I mean, what kind of, how do you walk people through a process? Maybe it is their first time getting into an accident,
Right.
and they find you guys, they find your awesome shop. 84th, do you want to say the address
Yeah,
again?
8420G,
Mhm.
right off 84th and the I-80 exit, just a couple blocks south.
Yeah, so they find your shop and they're freaking out. They say, Kim, I have no idea
What to
what's
do.
going on. Yeah,
Yep.
help them out.
So what we'll do is talk with them about what happened, so we kind of get the details on the accident. We'll provide them an estimate. We'll let them know that we can send that to their insurance along with the photos, and we know what all photos the insurance likes to have on file if you're going to file a claim. And then we ask them if they would like to, we'll sit down and they can file the claim right there. If they get the information and say, oh yeah, I need to file a claim for this, we'll offer to get on the phone with them and be a resource and sit with them while they file that claim, so that their best interest is looked out for.
At no charge,
Yeah, no charge.
of course. I would. Okay.
I mean, obviously, we would want to do the job for them and take
Right.
care of it. I mean, that'd be the exchange, but we generally want them to be in charge and expect what they should expect, and that is that they get to choose where they go to get their car fixed, and they're not supposed to be penalized for doing so. And they only have to get one estimate. You don't have to go get three
Oh,
estimates.
really?
You don't even have to go and get an insurance estimate if you don't want to. So I tell people, if you don't have time to go, like you want to come here, they won't accept our estimate. They won't even look at our estimate. If your car is able to be driven, they want you to go and have one of their network shops write an estimate, or they want you to send pictures in through their little pocket estimator, or they want you to coordinate to meet with the adjuster to come and look at it himself. And it's your choice. So I just tell people, just tell them they can come to your house. You don't need to go somewhere for them. You don't
Right.
need to use an app and figure it all out and learn something new to help them do their job.
So someone from Red Insurance Company will just come to your house?
Well, you can just tell them, I'm not going to another shop. I've gone to the shop. I've gotten the one estimate
Mhm.
that is all I'm required to get. I'm not required to get more than one estimate.
Sure.
I've done that. If you don't like the estimate that my shop has provided you, then you can call the shop. You can review it with them, go over it with
Wow.
them. You can tell me when you'd like to look at it, and we'll bring my car in for repairs, and you can look at it before anybody starts. Tell them what you want, what's convenient for you. You know, we're more than happy to take all the pictures, send it up, talk with them about it for you. But they want a lot of times for you to go where they want you to go. So bottom line is, they work for you, because remember, you pay them. So they work for you,
Right.
and their job is to make you whole financially for your claim. And if they want to look at the car, then they can go look at the car wherever the car is. And I know. So anyway, we're just here to help make that easy, and to sit by them and let them know that we will work for them, because that's our job. We work with
It is.
all the insurance companies, and we have a good reputation with them. The adjusters that come out, we don't have any issues. We help them out too, to get them the documentation that they need. But we work for the customer. We're not
Always.
stuck in that. We work for the insurance and we work for you. And how
Mhm.
does that work when the two objectives don't line up?
Right.
Well, I can tell you that performance is highly watched on a network shop. So the network shop does have to work for the insurance at the same time work for you.
Mhm.
I don't have any allegiances to anybody but you.
Right.
None.
And that's how
I
it should
solely, that's what I believe is the way it should be. That's how you get the best repair, the best service, and the most fair price, is to make sure that someone's actually looking out for you.
be. I think you've made people hate insurance companies even more. No, I'm
I
kidding.
don't mean to.
But I think people.
It's just
I
looking
think
out for
people
yourself.
do. It is.
Do
and-
your own due diligence. They're a business. They have every right to control their costs. They have every right to pursue that, but you have rights too.
And that's exactly where I was going with this is I think people don't like insurance companies so much because at the end of the day, they don't really understand how it works. And I say this all the time in my position. I say there's just a general lack of knowledge and education on insurance and well, a lot of things, balancing a checkbook, so many things, but it's just not taught in school.
Right.
And a lot of times it's just kind of hearsay. This company's insurance covered me this way. It's going to be the best for you. Well, you might have a different plan with that insurance than the one that your friend has. So I think that if people had more accountability and kind of took charge, like you said, for themselves,
Yeah.
because insurance companies do work for you, but it's just that people are kind of signing up with things that they don't know what they're signing up for. They don't
They
look
don't really
at the fine
understand
print.
until later.
Exactly, until it matters, because like you said, a lot of people are unfortunately just looking at the price, truthfully, and then something bad does happen and they realize, man, that was not the situation I should have been in. But at the end of the day, it is kind of the consumer's fault.
Yeah,
But
it is.
that's where myself and my job, I
Mhm.
help educate people, and I see that reflected tenfold in you guys, because you're helping them along the whole process, from start to finish.
Yeah,